Hi, in this video, I'm going to tell you how the binary search tree works and how to implement binary search tree insertion with step-by-step animated explanation. Before diving into the concept, suppose if you are new to my channel, please considering to subscribe my channel for getting more videos on data structures and algorithms. Let's dive into the concept. Hi, welcome back. Before diving into the implementation, let me walk through a small theory about binary search tree. What is binary search tree? It's a nonlinear data structure. It also be a node-based structure. Sometimes it referred as sorted or ordered tree because the tree here the keys are organized in a sorted fashion. Some applications of binary search tree will be it used to implement in dictionary and searching algorithm, Huffman coding and multi-level indexing and so on. Let me tell you how binary search tree works. By default, we refer the initial node as root. Afterwards, if the value is less than your root, then it will be organized in left side, nothing but left child. Suppose the value is greater than of your root, then it will be organized in the right side, nothing but right child. This is what the principle the binary search tree follows. Let me implement this binary search tree in Java. I already told you it also be a node based data structure, so I'm just creating one node. Here the value will referred as data and this node has two children. One will be left and another one will be right. I just create one parameterized constructor for storing the value in this data field. Int data, here I have to assign this data equal to data. By default, we refer the initial node as root. So I'm just declaring one node called as root. The first method which I'm going to implement is I'm going to insert the data into my binary search tree. The method signature will be public void add. Here I have to pass the value data. Here I'm going to add the data with the help of recursive functionality. I tell you how recursive functionality works. So before that I'm just creating one private method called as add to node. Root equal to add to node. Here I have to pass two parameters. The first one will be the parent and the next one will be the data. By default the parent will be root, right, as well as data which is the input data, right. The first case, suppose there is no data in my binary search tree, obviously my root is null, right. So if root is null, then I am simply creating a new node and return to this method. That's it. Root equal to new node of data. Afterwards I have to return this root as a return value of this method. Suppose if there is a data, then the root is not equal to null, then you have to compare with the value in your root. So if the value is less than of your root, and the another one case will be the value is greater than of your root, data greater than of your root dot data. Suppose the data is less than of your root, then the flow should be in a left side, nothing but root dot left equal to add to node of, here the parent will be root dot left and the data, that's it. Likewise, suppose the value is greater than of your root, then it should be in the right side, so root dot right equal to add to node of root dot right comma data, that's it. Finally I have to return my root. That's all about add method. Before verify my implementation, let me create one more method for traversal to your binary search tree. This traversal method is nothing but in your linear data structure you implement with toString method, right. Likewise here we can refer as traversal. So here I am going to use a in-order traversal. So in-order traversal is nothing but it's a sorted order, like the data will be ordered in a sorted fashion. The formula will be, first it should be traversal in a left side, then it should print the value of your root, then the traversal should be in the right side. That's it. Here also I'm going to use in order traversal also be a recursive method. So in this recursive method, initially I'm going to verify my root is not equal to null. If it is not null, the first step, the traversal should be in the left side. Nothing but I'm simply call the method in order by node in left side. Next step, I have to print my root value. Sysout of root value, how we can fetch the data root value, root.data, right? That's it. Afterwards I have append, I simply append one spaces for representation. Finally the traversal should be in a right side, right? So root in order by node root dot right. That's it. Finally I am going to append one more sysout statement for appending one new line in my console. That's it. Let me add some values in my binary search tree. So first I'm going to add the data is 20, then followed with I'm going to add the value 30, afterwards 10. Finally I'm going to call the method called as in order. So the data should be in a sorted order, so the output will be 10, 20, 30. Here I'm going to add one more statement for better understanding purpose. So I'm going to add one more statement. If my root is not equal to null, then I'll print the value in order traversal, sysout of in order traversal here, because here we have used in order traversal, right? So I'm just representing this order will be as in order traversal. Okay, fine. Let me check once again. Yeah, it's fine. But here we have missed something, right? We couldn't able to visualize the 10 was added as a left child as well as the 30 was added the right child, because we couldn't able to visualize the data. For solving that issue, I have created one more class called as tree diagram. This tree diagram help us to visualize the tree in console, like nothing but it will be print the tree data as a pictorial representation in your console. Here I have used some mathematical calculation as well as utilize some tree functionality to print the data as a pictorial representation. So let me initialize this tree diagram in my default constructor. So the start tree diagram equal to new tree diagram. Yeah, fine. Now I have created my initialize my tree diagram. Then I'm going to call this method in my in order traversal, tree diagram dot print. So I'm going to print this tree in my console. Let me check once again. Yeah, now you can assure that the 10 was added as a left child as well as 30 was added as a right child, right? Yeah, I hope you got the point. Now I'm going to add some more data, like I'm going to let me try with the value 5. So how the flows will be, I'll tell you. Initially there was a data, so the comparison will be take place 20 versus 5. 5 will be the lesser value. Obviously the flow will be in the left side. Again there is a data, so 5 versus 10. In that time 5 will be the lesser value, obviously it will be the left side. So finally the node 5 will be as a left child of 10. The node was created as a left child of 10. Let me verify our implementation. Yeah, the 5 was added as a left child of 10. Let me add one more data. Okay, 16. Okay, let me add one more data 16 into my binary search tree. So now the flow, how it will be, it should be as a right child of your 10. I'll explain how exactly it comes. Initially there was a data, so the comparison will be take place 20 versus 16. By default 16 is a lesser value, obviously it goes to in the left side. 10 versus 16, now 16 will be the greater value, so it should be in the right side. Finally the node 16 will be created as a right child of 10. Likewise the binary search tree works. Let me try one more value for your better understanding purpose. Tree dot add of 24. So in that case, how the flow will be? Yeah, exactly. It should be added as a left child of your 24, because initially 20 versus 24, 24 will be the greater value, it goes to the right side. 30 versus 24, obviously 24 will be the lesser value, so the data was added as a left child of your 30. That's all about binary search tree insertion. I hope this video gives a clear idea about how exactly binary search tree insertion works and how the data flows in binary search tree insertion. Suppose if you are having any doubt in this implementation, or if you are facing any issues while you are implementing this binary search tree, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. In next video, I am going to continue this implementation for deleting a node from your binary search tree. Lot of good stuffs coming soon. So until then, it's Manikantan signing off. Have a happy coding.